Stairway to heaven, but a highway to hell.
Get there fast. You gotta get there fast.
Because the expected traffic is a little different. Quiet on the set. Getting ready to roll, boys and girls.
Traffic jam, that's why.
Quiet on the set. Shh.
Excuse me. Excuse me. You're listening to WRFB, Radio Free Britannia. Ain't no other freaking better place in the world than Deltona, Florida. Here you are, lunch with no other than the dynamic duo of Laz and Jack.
Greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
And this is Jack. Welcome to another edition of Lunch with Laz and Jack, where we interpret the news so you don't have to.
That's right. Bringing you our own brand of news right here inside Shroud Avatar 5 days a week.
And I will say, based off of pre-show conversations, we've got some interpreting to do.
We've got a lot of interpreting to do, of course. A lot of interesting tidbits, you know. But welcome to today's show. It is Wednesday, December 13th, 2017 here inside Trinity Avatar. One day away from release 49.
And 2 days away from Star Wars.
Ooh. Yes, and 2 days away from Star Wars if you're geeking out and waiting for that. I'll wait for the DVD, thank you. You know, it's been a long time since I was waiting online that day that the original movie was released. My dad dragged us out of school to go see the original. So
was it online back then? I remember it online back then.
Oh, that's cool.
There was no
Oh,
line.
he did. Yeah. We look at all the old photos and we go, we were in that line someplace in Manhattan. But did that. And yeah, I'm not a fan of waiting in line, waiting for this, waiting for that. I'll wait for it.
Yeah. The 10th or...
Yeah, there's how many more movies coming in?
I don't know.
Yeah, anyway.
I don't know how they're going to do them. Half the cast have died.
Well, that's the whole point, you know. But that's not what we're here to discuss. We're here to discuss life and times and what's going on inside Shroud of the Avatar. And, of course, a lot of interesting things. We got a couple updates. There's been the really big Archer rebellion since we broke the news on the show yesterday.
Never heard of it.
And the feedback's been just
all right, what I miss? I was here. No, I wasn't here yet.
He said it was only used.
suck it, Archers.
Yeah, suck it, Archers, because you know what? Rapid fire will no longer stack, and that was a bug.
That was a bug that none of you guys reported.
Because
the skeleton archers have the same bug, I'll have you know. Hello.
Well,
what that?
2 hits and I'm dead. Come on.
Skeleton
Fix
archers
that.
as well as archers in general, have a much bigger problem, and it's kind of like the unlimited heals and of the wizards,
unlimited focus,
mages. Yeah, the unlimited focus of NPCs.
Focus equals, right? I mean, yeah.
Oh,
I know, Zep. You and I, we got to beat that one to death. I don't know.
Jersey, I don't see him.
There was also a bug reported for like
bug.
NPC archers that were doing like 3,000 damage in one hit. Or
Well, again,
yeah,
Really?
that's been a
it wasn't
common
one hit.
complaint.
but, yeah,
I mean,
it-
Yeah,
Yeah,
I always love going out hunting, and the green archers kill me with, again, 2 shots because
they crit both times. Yeah, it's always awesome.
yeah, boom.
It doesn't matter that your avoidance is already like at 70 or something
It
like that.
doesn't matter that they're green, and I should just be able to look at them the right way, and they should like
Fall
drop
down,
to the
yeah.
floor and die. Okay.
So they shoot you with an arrow, and you're friggin' dead. 2 shots. Like, what the hell's going on here?
Yeah, I walk up to everything else, and it dies. These guys, boom, boom.
Yep.
Computers cheat.
You know what's
Yeah.
not been posted on the forums yet?
What?
Yes, the official update.
The official launch release date.
Launch
The quarter 1 update.
Yeah, the quarter 1 update's not out there yet, nor is the release date, but I expect those to be coming very, very soon. So that way I no longer have to continue biting my tongue as far as when these things are supposed to be happening.
Sure, they won't meet it anyway.
Yes.
Of course, it'll happen. It'll come out at 1:01 as soon as we disconnect. And of course, giving a shout out there, Botox, Sir Langs, and B. Donham
Yes.
out there. Chat. Welcome,
That's
guys.
Waldo. That's Waldo.
Waldo.
Hi, Waldo. How's it going? Yes.
There's Waldo.
And everybody else out there.
I have some sad news for everybody. We don't have a stand-up corner today, but we do know that it would mostly
We
say the word
don't?
bugs.
Bug.
Nor do we have a continuation of.
Refreshed.
Nor do we have Chris's daily blog.
Sure, we do.
Well, I mean, just the discussion from yesterday's rapid shot changes.
You better do some refreshing, my friend.
Sorry.
Yeah, isn't that enough? Wasn't yesterday's enough for you? Jeez.
Yes,
That was
well,
a
yeah,
lead
just
in on the archery thing.
Sorry,
my friend.
I saw
Hello.
continuation of archery stuff, and I figured that was yesterday's, but no,
Man, I
he
set
does.
you up and
He
no,
does have an
nothing, I
update
tell
for
you.
that. He does have an update for that,
I'm
and
gonna link in Discord for us.
yes, that's no fun.
Yeah, Chris's daily blog. You need a link. It's out there every day.
Yeah, so we do have Chris telling everybody that due to rage over the bugs fix
Suck
for
it, archers.
rapid shot,
1 day of rage.
I will be
Oh, I'm
adding.
telling you,
the
they
entire-
went nuts when they found out that their beloved shot
Yeah.
was a bug.
Could it be bugged?
The
Yeah.
Archer Revolt. Suck it, archers.
Tell me they didn't know
So,
about that?
The
Come
entire
on.
range tree will be added to the 100% unlearn list.
Like everything else. See a pattern.
Hey,
here.
I think I
See a
only have
pattern.
like 12 Obsidian books of unlearning that I've never used. And also other changes today that were both needed and help high-end ranged. Piercing shot will no longer be blockable by shields. Additionally, melee attacks that currently are listed as armor piercing will brace
Pay
yourselves.
attention, folks.
Ignore
Pay attention.
damage avoidance. Mic drop and walk off stage. Well,
Pay
not
attention.
only should they ignore damage avoidance, they should avoid armor. Yes.
What?
So that's not just damage avoidance, that's also damage reduction as well that it should be avoiding. This change primarily helps ranged and pole arms. It also gives a PvP counter to the high damage avoidance players. Yay. So,
Suck it, archers.
suck it, archers, and here's some love.
Yes.
Yes.
Little bit of love.
Little bit of
out
love.
there.
Whether or not there's a happy ending involved is debatable.
Never a happy ending when it
never a-
comes down to
never.
those debates. You know that.
Yeah. Is Port in the office? I have no clue.
You can
Um,
call them.
Yeah. Um,
Oh, what?
It was brought to my attention that there are no telephones in the office.
there are lots of phones in the office. They're all cell phones.
And when brought to my attention, I scratched my head and I thought, I've been in the office dozens of times, and I would swear there were phones on the desk. But it's just one of those things
I don't recall ever seeing desktop phones at people's desks.
No.
Yeah.
Neither do I. Now that and I'm going, you're right. There are no phones.
Yeah. Let's see. Dun, 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 dun. But yeah, we do end up with lots of things to talk about. What do we want to talk about today? I mean, other than archery.
Well, the archery thing was quite interesting, but we did have, there's somebody trading a really great lot out in central Brittany.
That's just silly. That's just silly. I don't want to talk about that one because that is really just silly.
I will trade you my wonderful row lot for your city lot.
Yeah.
I'll gladly pay you Tuesday for a hamburger today. Yes.
Where's Popeye when you need him?
I'm sorry. I just thought that was funny. My really great lot plus the deed for your city lot. Deed. Yeah.
We end up with all kinds of silly stuff.
I'm going to give you $1,000+ deed for an $80 deed. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
And your wonderful location. Not. Anyway.
Yep.
Questions. Everybody's got questions, of course.
I don't
With
have any
release
questions.
in the wings tomorrow. We've got a lot of questions, but
well, we also have to talk about that rock beer plots thing going on.
well, we've got a party going on tomorrow. We've got release going on tomorrow.
But Rock Beer Plots is awesome because Hannah
Rock
and
Beer
Ulrich
Plots.
Alpenglow are going to be having a party out in Rock Beer Plots. And if you show up, they're going to be making a donation to the Airy Fund.
You betcha.
So, I mean, you can't get better than that. I mean,
Hannah Alpenglow. At it again.
Yeah, I know.
Alpenglow.
Alpenglow. Like the Alps.
Okay.
Alpenglow.
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 W-R.
Radio.
Alpenglow.
Yes.
Alpenglow. Okay.
And don't forget that at that party, they're going to be doing dancing, games, and Glühwein. I don't know what the hell that is. But
I have no idea.
If you show up, they will give you a raffle ticket, and you can win a ton of prizes. You don't have to be at the party to win those prizes, but they do give out some phenomenal prizes out there.
Yes. Definitely worth showing up and getting into the raffle, let alone hanging out for the event. It's, again, supporting a great cause. And they throw one heck of a party, that's for sure.
Oh, absolutely, they do.
That is for sure. Fun and games for everybody. And again, we've been over the release notes, so we don't have anything new right now on that front. But we do have, again, answers to questions, burning questions on the avatar's mind.
Don't know what you're talking
about. Want to talk about some server connectivity issues? Anybody get caught up in that last night?
Well, yesterday there was a weird thing.
Hiccup.
Yeah, little hiccup with connections to where, you know what, if you were inside of a scene and you didn't leave that scene, you could stay connected, but all incoming connections were not working.
Here's to standing on the line.
Yeah. Yep, and so a lot of people, like Laz, finally got disconnected after a long time, but yeah. But that was
right
resolved.
Whenever they did the fix, and I guess everybody got disconnected so they can reconnect and go back about the business.
Yep. Let's see. Da, 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 da.
Yep.
So,
Mhm.
what?
Mom. It's mom.
I said,
what'd you do?
What?
In the butt.
She's gonna take the bait. She's gonna take the bait.
What's mom doing?
Hey, I was given an opening and I just took it, right?
You're gonna go deep.
Gonna take the bait.
Take it
Yeah,
to the out.
right.
Never mind.
I managed to
Sorry,
remain
man.
that speechless. Let's just go with that.
Never.
Distracted.
So,
All right, let's get on.
Hiccup was resolved. And Scrota's just hanging out today on the set.
Yep. Letting.
Can we hear Scrota today? Hello,
Can you hear-
Scrota.
Hello.
Hello?
Okay.
Is this thing on?
Hello,
Just
Scrota?
want to make sure you're not having a conversation with yourself again today and getting answers.
Yeah. Yesterday my mic was broken. I was talking to myself.
Oh, what you say to yourself?
Lots of stuff.
Oh, he was
Yeah,
in the
so-
conversation with us, except he didn't realize he wasn't in the conversation with us. He was giving all sorts of great commentary and quotes and quibbles, but nobody heard it.
Beach and everything.
I don't know about those adjectives, but yeah.
Anyway.
Something.
Wouldn't those be verbs?
We can segue to questions anytime.
No, we can't. Because I lost that tab.
Whoopsie.
It's I had it up earlier, but where did it go?
You just can't keep it up, I'm telling you.
I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, so Release 48 questions did come out, and there's lots of information related to silly things that require an inordinate amount of interpretation.
Thought in putting it into words, and then of
Interpretation, man.
course, interpretation
Yeah,
as to how those words were placed on the page. That's right.
that's right. Because we interpret the news, so you don't have to around here. But Mugly Wumple wants to know, do you have any top priorities post-launch?
I don't know. Do you think they got any top priorities post-launch?
Sure, why not? A big one for Starr is to make sure all the game systems they have started are fully fleshed out. For example, they really want to include weather and fertilizer in agriculture.
We need that fertilizer.
We need a ton of fertilizer because my
Yeah,
outhouse
bunch
is a
of
little
shit.
backed up. Another example.
Well, we need to get the
Yeah.
back. We need to get it unbacked up to turn it into fertilizer.
That is
That's
a
what-
fertilizer, man.
And
Come on.
Another
Grind that up.
This one's actually really interesting. Another example is to really make the rent system viable. Right now, one of the biggest issues is connecting landlords to potential tenants, especially if the landlord is offline when the potential tenant is online. So I think they're trying to actually make it a system to where someone can just randomly walk up to something that's for rent and rent it.
And
That'd
rent
be
it.
cool.
And automatically have some sort of automatic payment system in there, which would be really cool for everybody that's a renter.
Or a rentee.
Have an interview first before you rent my property.
It makes me wonder then, if I had a bunch of houses, could I just make the houses available?
That would be lovely, but I bet you it's going to count as a light.
Why do we have to interview with what kind of restrictions are in place?
Just
Well,
try
that is
character
yet to
out,
be
pick your
determined. But
character out.
Yeah.
I'm sure you would.
Roseborn wants to know, after a telethon, would it be possible?
would it be possible?
Hey, wait. Justin wants everybody to know that I'm so full of shit that I can make a killing selling fertilizer. That is the truth. That is the truth.
Marketplace.
And that fertilizer will be on Shroud
Buy you
Marketplace.
teleport
Yes.
recall scrolls from us.
And fertilizer. I know someone else that's going to also be selling fertilizer, and that's probably going to be Satyr Stinky Sewer Shop. because he does polish the crap out of everything.
He's gonna have.
Yeah.
He's probably got a stockpile of it just waiting to go on sale.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is it better be an alchemy recipe.
Yep.
You want to shovel shit and have it be an alchemy recipe? Yeah, thank you. They haven't hurt alchemy enough. Now we got to play with
fertilizer. So
You know, a good fertilizer is not just the shit.
what?
Yeah, right. Hello.
It's all alchemy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So
Fermented shit.
after
Turning that shit into gold, is that what you're saying? We're going to be able to do it. That we're going to be able to turn it into.
we're going to be
rich
churning the shit.
gold?
That's all we're going to be doing.
All that glitters
That's
is
right, you're gonna turn it into gold.
That's right.
After a telethon, would it be possible to have the funds between a reached stretch goal and an unachieved stretch goal go into a persistent pot that could unlock previously unachieved stretch goals? Short answer.
Yeah, contact your fund manager.
No. Well, we intentionally put the most
What kind of
aspirational
question
goals
is
at the
that?
top of the list to drive excitement, so it would not make sense to make the biggest aspirational goals more easily achievable with previous funds. If we did that, there would be less reason for folks to get excited in the next telethon.
I want to be so excited.
Contact your
All the
fund
gold
manager,
things start to fall,
motherfucker.
just put down an artist and get mold.
I'm so excited that the telethons are only 2 hours long, and I can't take all those sales now.
Fund management he's talking about. Fund management. What the hell?
And will
Next.
the deed raffle continue when Portalarium goes dark? Stay tuned!
Stay tuned for our Q1 schedule announcement for more details. You
What's
out
the
right
damn
after
problem?
lunch with Lads and Jack.
Kill the raffle, please. Kill the raffle. Put those deeds out on vendors in game. Sell them via Kodos. I mean, I don't care. Put those deeds in the game to where they can just be easily acquired. Because you know what? I'm tired of looking at ghost towns.
The raffle's a gold sink.
You know what? Turn that into Kodos on vendors, and then it becomes a fucking real gold sink.
No, it's a gold sink.
It's real enough.
It's not as much of a gold sink as you think, because you know what?
Let's take a look.
Yeah, the smart people ain't right.
Not doing that.
Blind.
Yeah.
I am going to see, because we have the ability to see that now, thanks to you, Murray.
Listen to the next question and answer. Is there an upper limit to how many deeds will be handled out? Yes, but we're not yet getting close to that limit.
You just sell us the deeds.
Exactly. I mean,
Why don't you just sell us the deeds?
Yeah.
I mean, just put them on friggin' vendors and let us buy them. And do you have any plans to limit how many times an individual can win deeds from raffle to raffle? Not at this time. Coeur d'Alene are filled bookshelves as storage an option for the add-on store crafting. They have discussed it, but Richard doesn't like that immersion breaking of this. So
yeah, I don't get that. Yeah.
Well,
the raffle's good.
Raffle sucks.
The raffle's good.
Sucks.
Raffle's good.
2-1. Sucks. I ratified.
3-1. Yep. Then, do the devs have the ability to mirror a player's client? Meaning, can you see through their eyes as they play?
They do not have that feature.
Not at this time, but they plan to add that.
They do not have a ghost feature.
Yeah. They have ghost mode, but that just makes them invisible. Then, Hunter Rose, can we set a default online mode that no matter what mode we are playing, when we exit a zone, we would switch to that mode? Interesting suggestion. They will consider it. I guess that means that they want to always be in friends only mode until they go into a PvP zone, which forces you into multiplayer. And then when you exit that PvP zone, it would send you back to friends only. I think that's what they're trying to get at.
There have been 3,465 POT lottery deed tickets sold this release, and there have been 2,672 as of 11 a.m.
And that's raffle tickets, right?
That's a gold sink, brother.
There's Taxes are a gold sink. Buying teleports and recall scrolls is a gold sink.
Hell, logging on's a gold sink.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
And I've been told many times that coal is the gold sink.
Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
So it's a
Playing music is free.
silly method of being a gold sink.
No.
Because it's only a gold sink for those that actually put money into those raffle deeds. It's not
3,000 plus times. Come on.
Preach there, Jack. Preach it.
That's because some of those people
So-
don't realize that they can only win one deed of each type per character. And so they end up spending like 100, 200,000 gold on one character.
So
for one
what
gold
is
deed.
the total of, let's see, POTs are 5,000. So
Yeah.
let's do a little quick
Head
math
to
as to how much.
Well,
of a
generally,
gold sink
just
it
all
really
around,
is.
it's not good for the game because people can't get a damn lot when they come in the game, and they've been working and they can't get a lot. You know.
Yeah.
Well, then they can go buy one from a player that participated in the gold sink.
You know what? They can also buy them off Shroud Marketplace because there's deeds out there. And tax-free deeds.
How would you make it? So
It's not good for the game. I'm telling you, man. People want to be able to buy that.
It's good for the game. It's a gold sink.
Yeah, I know they
Got
say
plenty
it's
of
good for
gold
the
sinks.
game,
Got
but you
plenty
know,
of
I'm
Don't need
still of the
to take everything.
opinion that when the game fills up and I'm the guy walking down the street waiting for a place to open up and I stumble across that lot, I would rather have the lot in my pocket than have to wait for a fucking lottery or somebody else to come along and clink it because I can't buy one.
Yeah.
And he might not
And that's
be
what's
able
gonna happen
to.
a lot of times. Too.
Slim chance that you're going to get one, so it's just not good for the game. That's not
Well, it's a lottery. It's a lottery. What do you want to do? It's a lottery.
I want to be able to buy a lot, you know, work my way up, spend all my time making gold, and buy a lot. What's
Weren't
the problem?
you just pointing out that somebody lost out on lot sales because of whatever?
Yeah. And that got trolled to oblivion. Hey, look here.
Wasn't me. I don't know.
But that was intended. We know that's not supposed to be. You know.
Yeah, but they're going to probably. They should add tax-free water lot deeds for POTs. I mean, they've already got them as taxable deeds on the add-on store.
Gold sink, man. It's a gold sink. Yeah, you know how that
That's
works.
not the gold sink.
It is taxes, man.
Yep.
Come on, that's a perpetual gold sink. A lottery, you know, that ain't no perpetual gold sink. I don't spend no money on it. You ain't getting no gold out of me that way.
There ain't no chance in hell you
You
can
ain't
get
getting any gold out of me because I'm not stupid enough to buy tickets and get.
Which is funny because this past lottery actually bought one of each ticket. So for the first time since the inception of the lottery.
That's right.
Kiss
Pay
that
money to get
goodbye.
taxed.
Kiss that goodbye.
Then let's just say Merrick wants to know, with the changes over the past several releases, how does damage in two-hit work?
Archer.
How does it actually work? Ato says nothing has changed in the normal attack math recently. Critical hit math got some love, but mostly just to make it so the min and max damage can be modified by effects and gear. Adventurer.
Just get like twice as loud.
Yeah, your game went way up there, Jack.
I don't know.
I think he's
Hiccups. Adventurer level only matters when fighting PvE stuff that is more than 40 levels higher than the player, and then it just decreases base hit chance by 1% per 2 levels beyond 40. That seems Shroud math doesn't make sense.
math. Yeah.
Shroud. If something is 40 levels higher than me, I really should not be able to hit it at all. Not a 20% less chance to hit it if it's only 40 levels.
Well, see, I have a problem with that.
Shroud math.
Okay, because say I'm fighting a dragon or a troll that's 40 levels above me. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. It's also 10 times bigger than me and presents a hell of a bigger target.
Yeah,
so.
you know what? At the same time, your weapon is never actually penetrating the armor or doing anything else.
Hitting it and causing damage.
If you're that big, you're just flicking it.
Well,
it's like
then you get killed.
And
So,
doing
there you go.
But at the same time, you have to get close enough to flick it. Yeah, don't make me flick you to death.
One flick and you're dead.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Pesky nasty.
I know exactly. Valo Frostbane says, "Could you give us more details on PvP features that are planned? Will castle sieges be actually built and self-built guild castles or conquered castles on the map?"
Dude, I don't know. Whatever it has you did, but yes, you're now blowing it out.
Blowing my speakers up, man.
I don't know.
Jesus.
I don't know.
Ricky.
Inside of oh yeah, you're right. What the hell?
Yeah, I know. I'm right.
Yeah, we're right. When we're wrong, we're right.
You're off the chart, man.
Okay, how about that?
There you
go.
I moved the microphone away. I have no idea what happened.
A little bit lower than normal.
Yeah. And the noise gate's not entirely shutting off, so I don't know. Maybe I moved the wire.
Noise gate.
No, well, weird things.
It's above your pay grade. Don't worry about
it. There will be contested places on the map, a variant of the control point mechanics. Not a lot of detail there, but yeah. Valo also wants to know, any chance that we can get a faction system in place so players can act towards other players according to their alignment, evil versus good, or mage guild, or warriors guild, thieves guild, etc. Could we implement a justice system so even though that you are PvP flagged, there are alignments or good or evil, and you are not just constantly the enemy of everyone good? That has consequences like guards attacking you, NPCs refuse to trade, etc. Now she's like, man, now I can't hear you. We have plans for a faction-like system for episode 2 or sooner, though not as exactly as you described here or in your forum post. I mean, people have only been advocating a faction-type system for the last 3 years.
I've got the drawings.
You got the drawings? Yeah.
On paper towels.
Yeah.
Your name's Simon.
Wipe your ass with it.
Justice says that I sound like I'm in slow motion.
I don't know what happened. Your voice has changed. It's not the Jack voice. It sounds like you put a voice muffler on, and all of a sudden you were blowing it out. So sounds like you're inhaling helium, but it's doing something else instead of.
Hold on, I'm going to break everything temporarily. So you read the next one.
Oh boy!
I read the next one. Like I know exactly where we're at.
Yeah, that'll help things.
Striker Spar. Oh. You can do it.
Striker Sparhawk. Are we still going with similar weapon classes for offhand attacks, or plan to have them eventually be allowed to be mixed with sword, blunt piercing? And no, I want to just have a blunt and a blunt in each hand. And we'll go.
Well, you want a blunt and a blunt in each hand for other purposes.
Is that a song?
Yeah. Hey, I just reading what's up on the screen, man. And of course, the answer is same weapon type is still the plan. While we've considered allowing mixed, we worry that we would drive everyone to adopt a style that could easily become overpowered and further undermine specialization.
Hey.
Yeah, you really want to go there, boys and girls. Specialization is for insects. That's right. Lazarus Long said that.
Wow.
Specialization is for insects. You know why? Because
Laz broke it.
Think about it.
What did they special? Oh, didn't.
They specialize in certain things.
Yes. Specialization is not going to help you anywhere that I've seen as of yet, because we've been down, at least I've been down that road.
Well, I love the fact that my my offhand weapon, whenever I actually use my sword, is a wand that procs.
Now, I'm going to take the next question from Stryker just because I also happen to like this one. And of course, would you consider steins or drinking horns to be improvised blunt weapons or bucklers? And of course, that's hilarious. Maybe. Now, as a person who walks around 90% of the time with a drinking horn in my hand, a drinking horn could be considered a weapon. You know, that's stein.
I shall smack you in the head with.
How heavy is that if I smack you in the head?
Backhand you with my stein, mother.
Yeah. But my drinking horn with the pointed edge, you know, could easily allow me to stab somebody in the heart and the pub and go about my drinking like nothing happened, you know.
It should be like Melee, but with a little bow.
Oh, what happened to him?
Yeah, what happened to him? You know?
It's an accident over here. He slipped.
Yeah. So how does it sound now?
Now you sound like
dude,
a normal human being.
Yeah, it's all right.
Wait, too many people are talking. Say that again, Laz?
Yes. Sound like a normal human being again.
Yeah, I just disconnected my microphone and reconnected it. I do have a loose wire, so I probably just smacked it a little bit.
It was screwing with your voice. You were
like
shooting. I mean, you're right back in the level I got you set at now.
Good,
man, you were blowing right past the gate. I mean, it was ridiculous.
Yeah. Loose wire. I blame the cat. Yeah. Lily, where are you at?
Where's the pussy at?
I have no idea. It's all Lily's fault. TDO wants to know, will you remove the auto attack on auto targets or make an option for it? This is very annoying and messes with the combat. I only want auto attack on the targets I targeted.
Only want auto attack when I want to auto attack. But then I don't want to auto attack. I want to manually attack when I want to manually attack. Yeah, as we've been through that.
Yeah.
What they now call auto defend is actually auto attack.
Yeah.
Yes.
Atos does not want to support the near infinite variety of options that players continue to ask for. This one, for instance, would turn into multiple more options. For instance, as soon as we add this, they'll get a request to not auto-attack most stuff, but do auto-attack when I'm directly attacked. As we near launch, we need to focus on fewer options and making the default be what most people expect.
Suck
it,
Suck it, fighters.
Yeah. Auto-attack is going to remain as it is. Thank you, Chris.
Kron wants to know, do any of the new artifacts drop from existing bosses such as Torque Doll, Phoenix, Demon, etc.? Yes, some of the new items were added back to the loot bundles for existing boss types. Also, most can be found in loot bundles.
Loot bundles. Yes.
Booty bags.
Bundles.
Booty bags? Yeah.
Booty bags.
3 Devious wants to say...
I might like them better if they were called booty bags.
Booty bags? Well,
what were they called at first?
Colostomy bags.
Get your head out of my booty bag.
They're glorified.
Gray supply bags.
What?
Various colored supply bags.
No response to colostomy bags?
No response
Whoops.
to that. That's dirty.
Tough audience, man.
I know.
Tough
It's
audience.
like,
you got to really get deeper than that to get this audience to get you anything, man.
I know.
Yeah. That's yeah.
So
that's potty.
3 Devious is building Casca to use polearm weapons with mini skills from the Earth Tree for strength and defense. How much more inefficient is it in comparison with your suggested build of polearms with water? The Dippy Bird says, define
efficient.
efficient.
Oh boy.
There is no such thing as efficiency when it comes to these builds. I think Earth Magic is fine for a fine match for polearms. Bludgeon tends to have slightly higher bonuses for strength, but just a hair higher. Earth for roots to take advantage of the reach of polearms, just like a great fit as well. The connection between trees and weapon types is fairly loose, so this should be a good match. Yeah.
Oh, it's loose. I don't want to say loose, but
So
I was about to say
you got to do way too much in order to get gains, is what I just read there.
Everything meshes well with fire.
Yeah.
Burn. I want all to burn. Burn. Die.
Let's see how many questions.
I want to kill.
BDF only has one question. Thankfully.
I think that's all they allowed.
Yeah.
Somebody check on him.
What's
Make
the matter
sure
with
he's
him?
not sick.
Hell hath frozen.
Yeah, can you please consider making the time to stack using the heat system much longer? Also, can you please consider requiring decks using the heat system to have the amount of glyphs in the deck to stack? What?
Yeah, well, what you'll see.
Chris
read the
is
answer.
still evaluating heat system casting times. I think the bigger challenge for me is to tackle the standardizing and balancing the normal casting time of all spells and skills. As for the number of glyphs part, it already works that way. Because you've got slugs. Slugs. And who likes slugs?
I love slugs.
Well, only if they have lots of salt.
Little garlic and butter.
Have you ever poured salt on one?
Yes. I have.
They're all going to hell today.
Listen to this, Scrota.
All going to hell.
Tortured poor snails.
And should we read Econdis's question?
Echo's here. Where's he at? He's
I
not
don't
here.
know. Condis is sitting there chomping at the bit over in chat,
right
waiting
next
for
to
us to
you.
get to his. Is that?
I don't know. Maybe we should skip his. Because he's on the set.
No. Go ahead and read.
Okay. Since the stacking changed for Death Shield, Doubt, etc., as a compromise, could stacking said spells increase duration, not power, to provide some usefulness incentive for stacking? Yes, I've actually been planning on making that change, but just have been too focused on performance.
He wants the escape skill to work? No.
Yes, any
gonna
chance
do
that the
that.
escape skill can get some love and actually escape from something.
Not going to make that work.
It's not very effective at removing hate, even with charging it to 5 when I used it during guild boss fights, Dragon Phoenix, etc.
I'm going to put him in it yet.
You got to mash it continually. I mean, it's attack once, hit that 3-4 times.
Yeah. There's actually a bug on how that's applied and that he needs to address. The hate is divided into multiple categories that can't go below 0. This is only removing hate from one category. This will get some love before live.
Woohoo! We'll see it on the test server.
Roth has a spoiler question.
Spoiler alert!
Is it true that the 2 features of the Assassin's Blade is extra charge, like the extra charge in a crossbow of accuracy, and plus 50% instead of 25% poison effectiveness for a sword?
Spoiler answer!
Yes and yes!
Woohoo!
Yeah. Roth also wants to know, what are the hidden features of the Hammer of Breaking? Currently they're hidden and he's not breaking them.
They're hidden.
He's not going to spoil those for you.
Breaks? I don't know.
Yeah. It's going to break things. The hammer is always going to be broken. It doesn't matter how you try to repair it, it's going to be broken.
You'll always need to repair it.
Yeah. That
One swing, repair it.
once the Hammer of Breaking really should just completely demolish all armor that
Demolish
comes across.
armor, right?
It's exactly. So it's as soon as you hit something, boom, there goes. I forgot what the actual stats called first.
Durability.
Well, yeah, durability and then max durability. So it could actually completely destroy armor. That would be awesome.
Minor and major.
Minor, then major.
Yeah, no PvP or whatever fight you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a good reason in PvP.
Then it becomes everybody that's in PvP is using the Hammer of Breaking.
It would just have to be.
And all the PvPers are in newbie cloth armor. That's right. Yeah.
Exactly. Newbie gear for the win, right?
But newbie plate armor. That's right.
That's
newbie
right.
gear for the win.
Yeah, loot this motherfucker.
100% durability with a repair kit.
Exactly.
Amen, brother.
Here, loot this.
You can't break my armor, and you can't loot the shit. Roth also wants to know what are the hidden features of the two-handed mace of summoning. Chris thinks players have already figured that one out, so he'll share. It gets double damage against elementals. Then, Hornpipe wants to know what's the average proportion of flagged players in the games. PvP flagged players make up around 10% of the active players, but this is skewed by lots of low-level players who are flagged. The higher level someone is, the more likely they flag.
Yeah, you got hit for excessive caps. Normal chat, please. Sorry, Gondas.
You can read through the crossed out lines. He's here! Yay! Lol. Yay. Naked PvP!
Yay.
Caps. Yeah, all you did was capitalize naked PvP, and the bot just slaps you down.
That's right. We got the bots on duty. The bots don't take no shit from nobody out there.
That doesn't happen on my channel.
Yeah, well,
nothing
happens on
nothing
your
happens.
channel, but that's beside the point.
Nothing happens, like nobody watches it.
Actually, there was some chat down there. Or was that the bot
that was
just
Pete the
doing
noob.
it? Oh, Pete.
Shh. Then let's see, where am I at? Hornpipe also wants to know what's the average level of players who really fight other players. He doesn't currently have an easy way to tell this, but from a quick search, it looks like the majority of people PvPing are level 70 plus. Wait, that should require the .pvp.
With the proper penis.
Yes.
Scroll up, Laz.
I'm a callous.
Go back to. I'm gonna go to Jack's.
Oh, you're gonna go to my stream. But
yeah,
you know what time it is now, right?
Ah,
15 minutes to the end of the show.
Yeah,
It's time,
That's favorite time.
it's
Any
time for all
other
the
good
shameless self-promotion.
questions that
time
we
to
need
get coffee.
in
That's
here?
what time it is.
Well, Athena Boroon wants to know, are there any plans for any type of parsing meters in the future? Preview DPS affected by hot swapping inventory.
Parking meters, fun.
Parsing, like parse your data so that way you can get a DPS meter in the game so that way you can evaluate that. Absolutely, but that will likely come from players, not from them, once they open up the scripting options to players.
Once they open up the option.
Yeah, the DPS meter is the meat and potatoes of every min-maxer.
I know.
More deeps.
You gotta have the deeps. You can't be in my party if you don't have the deeps.
All right, where have I heard that before?
I don't know.
Your deeps are insufficient. I don't want to party with you.
Yep.
Yeah.
But yes, it is that time of the day. We got to remind you folks that we got a lot of people sending a lot of love our way. And of course, don't forget, if you're out and about throughout the day and you want to check up on the latest happenings on your mobile device, you can use the NBN Shroud Avatar app to stay connected to your world. Especially great for those new folks who want to find out where things are and get acclimated with the game. You can get the quick links to the forums, Soda Map, the NBNN Daily Britannian, our daily show, and the podcast. You can shop the marketplace. You can come on into the Discord, or you can check out the NBNN Trinity Avatar community calendar, all on the NBN Trinity Avatar, and that's available on the Google Play Store, the Apple iTunes Store, or the Amazon App Store for all your electronic devices. And what's going on in today's world out there on the calendar, Jack?
Well, the community calendar is loading currently. because I hadn't clicked on that tab yet. But yes, all times on the community calendar.
For a new sponsor today.
Are Central Time in the real world, but we prefer to refer to it as nude.
25% off.
Nude Britannia time. And don't forget that Laz has aggregated all of the public calendars related to Shroud of the Avatar. And if you have a community calendar, Google public calendar, or if you want to start adding your own events to the Shroud community calendar, you can do so if you email news@nbnn.info. Don't forget 12s and 6s around the clock, Monday through Friday. You need to tune into
That's
your
all us
Ether,
above that and replays.
You need to tune in your Ether amplifiers to
We're all
Radio
over the
Free
place.
Britannia.
WRFB.
So you can listen to two idiots interpreting the news multiple times a day. A little show called Lunch with Us.
These guys.
At 7 p.m. this evening on Radio Free Britannia is the 70s at 7. At 8 o'clock on Avatar's Radio, DJ Squirrel's going to be biting through the wires. But at the same time on Radio Free Britannia, none other...
WRFB.
Prepare to have your ear holes probed by none other than the Doctor, Eclipse Maiden.
Doctor.
With unmedicated schizophrenia part 1. I wonder what she's going to be probing your ear holes with tonight.
It's always good stuff.
Only the good stuff? Okay. Yeah.
That's right.
In game, you need to show up to Striker
While we're
Sparhawks
feeling one of our other holes.
Yeah, that's right. While you're filling your mouth hole.
That's right.
Cornstarch. I tell you, cornstarch.
Your beer hole.
Your beer hole. You do need to show up in game to Striker Sparhawks Happy Hour because it is Laz's favorite event of the week because it's also known as
Spend Sparhawks Gold.
Yes. It's taking place at some pub somewhere.
OPG, man.
You do need to show up.
People's Gold.
That's right. You down with OPG?
Oh, yeah.
You know me. Oh, man. It's sad that I actually know the lyrics for that song. You down with OPP?
How's it go?
Yeah, you know me.
Yeah. And the last event.
The final event of the evening is on Radio Free Britannia, and that is
WRFB.
The Record
Radio
Room.
Free Britannia.
The Record Room.
That's right. I tell you what. I love this shit. Don't get no better than this. Sitting around doing nothing.
On a lot. Interpreting the news.
The news.
That's right. A couple of
Don't
years of
get much better than that. All right, moving right along. We got to thank a bunch of folks, but we got to remind you that we are the only show on the air that invites you to come join us on set, on air, in game, right here in Discord, in chat 5 days a week, and tell us what's going on in your world. Come join in the conversations and the hijinks and shenanigans going on every day here throughout the week in Shroud of the Avatar. And of course, we always like to hear what you got to say. You can come on in and ask questions before and after as well. And throughout the day, we're available. Help out all you new folks and old folks with what you need to know going on around town in Shroud of the Avatar. Oh, yeah. Of course, Master of the Forge slowly sneaking up on an end here this weekend. Don't forget, if you want to support the Airy Fund and you want to get your hands on some of them really slick pieces of armor out there, you want to go out to Shroud Marketplace, proud sponsor of the Master of the Forge auction, and
click on auctions.
Check out what's going on there. That's right. Click on auctions. You too can get a little bit of gaming history because there's some interesting stuff. There's going to be some nice wall hangers later on in the future. And of course, if you don't want to get involved with that, you can go right out to the airyfund.org and donate direct. Or you can come out to the party on Thursday, tomorrow night, and Hannah will donate for everybody who shows up at the party. Coil more wands, putting the magic in your hands. Custom wands and staves by Arius Coilmore. Scrota's music service? It's Scrota. It's music, and it's a service. Scrota give you?
$5.
Right.
$5.
Now you give Scrota $5.
Oh,
And what do you get from Scrota?
you should be paying me.
Kill him. Kill him. Britannia Money Company wants you to come check out Market Road. Market Road, and soon to be located at a new location out in Black Rock, undergoing a little transformation right now. So stay tuned for the latest. I'll keep you updated right here on NBNN. Tell you when the transformation's complete and all the good stuff is updated. I'll let you all know. Otherwise, in the meantime, if you want to keep yourself occupied, you can go hang out at Dewdrop Inn and get your freak on. Right down there near the crafting center across from the stables. Right here in Owl's Head. RelicsByRill.com for all your licensed Shrouded Avatar swag. If you want to get some hats, you want to get some patches, you want to get some t-shirts, or you want to get your hands on the elusive NBNN I Love This Shit bumper sticker, go to RelicsByRill.com and you too can get your own I Love This Shit bumper sticker. And, of course, if you like saving some money when you're buying your swag, you can mention us. Use the promo code NBNM when you check out at RelicsByRill.com. You'll save 10% off your purchase price. WRFB Radio Free Britannia, bringing you the latest in news and entertainment throughout the week. Don't forget, we got DJ Clips Maiden coming on 8 o'clock tonight on the airwaves. Laz and Jack every afternoon at noon right here. And don't forget, Sarah and Andar are taken to the late night show. And, of course, they always put on a fun show with a PvP. Let's try and kill Sarah and Andar session at the end of their show. Always fun to hang out and check out for those of you folks up that late. And no Diva tomorrow, but we got... Omen Crow on the weekend. We got Wake Up on the weekend, if you want to wake up early. And, of course, Arius Coilmore Mondays with the GMC Top 20. All sorts of great stuff happening throughout the day, throughout the week. Keep your radios tuned in-game to WRFP, Radio Free Britannia. And, of course, last but not least, the Shroud Marketplace, shroudmarketplace.com for all your virtual vendable needs, where when you make a sale, you get paid. Ooh, figure that out. You open your own shop, you sell something, you get paid. That's the way business works for me. I don't know about you.
Hey, you know what? You really do have to go to shroudmarketplace.com, register for an account, click on the auctions button, start bidding on those Master of the Forge items, because somehow I am actually winning one of those auctions. I'm not saying which one, but I am winning one of them.
He's winning one.
I know. But don't forget, Shroud Marketplace, over 85 different player vendors on Shroud that have registered on Shroud Marketplace. Every single vendor manages their own inventory, sets their own prices, and you know what? When a sale is made, they get paid immediately, and they deliver the items.
Sales made,
yeah,
you get paid.
That's right. And don't forget,
you get laid. That's another story. It depends on how big the sale was.
Absolutely. Don't forget to check out Athena's Treasures. I mean, she's got all kinds of stuff up for sale, all kinds of things. Someone earlier, because I actually pay attention to this, someone actually bought the 10,000 silver ore that was on Shroud Marketplace.
Very nice.
I know. It was a steal, but I was a little bit slow on it. But you know what? There's still teleports and recall scrolls out there.
Shameless.
449.
Teleports and recall scrolls. 499. 449.
Exactly.
It don't get better than that.
I know. You get to choose who you want to buy from. I mean, and that's anything from accounts to game gold, Crowns of the Obsidian, cheaper than you can get from Portalarium. I mean,
25, 50, 100 crowns. How do you want them?
It's like
free. I want them free.
It's like sweet deals on Crowns of the Obsidian.
Too much inventory.
Shroud Marketplace. Hey, you know what? Those things are only going to get more expensive especially as the launch date is officially announced. All the way to in-game services. If you need someone to help you out leveling your character, or help you GM your mining skill, or you know what, cheese sign writing, or Scroda following you around for an hour playing music, you can get that for $5.
You want a naked piano player playing your favorite song?
That's right.
No.
Just
a
from
naked fiddler making it wiggle when he jiggles.
Yeah.
I had a customer do that.
Yeah. What about
request
in-game
that I do
weddings?
that.
I mean, you can
What
find
about
those as well.
weddings? You want to get hitched? I'm the guy. You want to throw a big party? I'm the guy. Looking for some of them virtue outfits, full sets? I'm the guy. Want teleports and recalls? We're the guys.
Yep.
That's right. Don't forget, you need the latest in wedding attire, wedding affairs. Let me know. We've got the locations. We've got the wedding dresses. We got the tuxedos. You name it. We've got it. Custom vows and more. Jewelry, location. Hell, we'll even supply the crowd if you really have no friends out there. We'll do it all.
Hey, you know what?
By Laz.
Yeah. And if you want some Deco Diva approved furniture for your house, you can find that out on Shroud Marketplace
Deco
as well.
Divas rooms to go.
That's right.
Yes, that's right.
All of that stuff, shroudmarketplace.com.
Should we
Go
call
check
it
it out.
chambers to go, since we can't technically call it rooms to go?
You know what? Rooms to go is fine by me. I don't care. As long as they're not naming their store rooms to go, that's fine.
Yeah, okay.
They've got a built room to go, all the furniture for it. But yes, shroudmarketplace.com, best place to go buy or sell anything Shroud of the Avatar related. If you want to register for an account, and then if you want to start selling your stuff, click on vendor registration. You can start selling all of your stuff on Shroud Marketplace. And then it's actually time for us to thank the most important people around here. And that's you guys hanging out with us in Discord, watching on Twitch, YouTube, or listening on Radio Free Britannia. We couldn't do this show without you guys, and we do it for you guys. And gals.
And of course, don't forget, we'll be back tomorrow with the latest right here inside Shroud of the Avatar. Don't forget, release 49 hits, 10:30 a.m. We'll be here at noon bringing you the latest, greatest.
That's right. Spend the entire day
pitches,
mining silver.
Whatever it may be, right here in Shroud of the Avatar. Till then, I'm Laz.
I'm Jack.
And we are NBNN. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you on the other side. Release 49.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, Elysium.